Hey guys, what's up? This is Nod Lammers of Invoked 101, and today I'm doing, oddly enough, another Crystal Beast deck profile. I think we did one of these pretty recently too, which kind of sucks. But with the new Crystal Beast cards and the fact that I did attend the Flame to Destruction sneak peek, which, beautiful mat, this thing is awesome. So glad to actually have this. Beautiful, beautiful mat, love it. Some new cards for Crystal Beast came out, so I was like, I already got the deck, I might as well put it together. Real quick, if you remember my last deck profile for this, I mentioned that I was trading with a dude for a third copy of Rainbow Bridge and a second Crystal Bond. Yeah, he kind of screwed me, so I'm stuck with my proxies. So, there are still the proxies in this deck, which I am sorry, but it's just the way I like running it, so I left them in there only because of that reason. So, anyway, let's jump right in. We're gonna zoom in just a bit. Of course, the main monster of the deck is 3 Crystal Sapphire Pegasus. If you don't know what it does, summon. If it's summoned, you put a Crystal Beast in the back row, and then all the Crystal Beasts, whenever they die on the field by battle or card effect, you can put them into your back row. So, 3 of her. 2 Topaz Tiger because of its battle effect to go up to 2k. It's just one of the better ones in the deck. So. 2 Ruby Carbuncle, whenever it's special summoned, you can special as many Crystal Beasts from your back row as possible. So that's why we run 2 of her. I wish I had a third one. Same with the Tiger, I'd run 3. You actually might only want to run 2 of these right now, but 3 Tiger I would definitely recommend. One that I'm sad that I run 2 of, and that's Mammoth. Mammoth isn't very good. I only run 2 to fill in the deck, which is kind of sad, but 'tis the way. 1 Cobalt Eagle. This one, you target a Crystal Beast card you control, put it to the top of the deck. 1 Amethyst Cat. This thing attacks directly. And lastly, 1 Emerald Tortoise. This guy, if a Crystal Beast attacked, you can switch it to defense mode, I think, right? Target 1 monster you control that attack this turn, change it to defense position. Yeah. So, but if you play Duel Links, he doesn't do anything at all. So yeah, we're playing at least 1 of each Crystal Beast, which some may say, oh, that's dumb, you shouldn't do that because they're bad, but because the bad ones are bad, but I am because we run Rainbow Dragon in this deck. So the next card we run are the new ones, and that is, I'm running 2 Crystal Master and 2 Crystal Keeper. So what this guy is, these are the pendulum monsters that I'm never personally putting these in my pendulum zones, unless like I absolutely have to or just want to. This one I feel isn't as good. I feel this one might be a little bit better. So what this one does is, I believe his pendulum effect is they can't target Rainbow Dragons or Crystal Beasts. You control card effects, yeah. And then his other effect is his monster effect is that you can tribute him and search a Crystal Beast or a Rainbow Dragon. Yeah, you contribute this card, add a ultimate crystal monster, which is Rainbow Dragon or Rainbow Dark Dragon, Crystal Beast monster, or Crystal Speller Trap from your deck to your hand. So he's kind of like Rainbow Bridge before Rainbow Bridge, and he's kind of bad. So yeah. You've got to waste your normal summon on him, which sucks, but it's okay. I think he's also the only dark. Yeah, he is, ain't he? Yeah, he's the only dark. And this one's the only... Is he the only fire? So he is. So I guess you can play Invoked Crystal Beast now, because he's fire and he's dark. You got all the elements. So yeah. And the reason I like this guy is because he's an honest. So each turn, so his pendulum effect is each turn, the first time an ultimate crystal monster or crystal beast card you control would be destroyed by card effect that turn. It is not, so it protects it once per turn, kind of like Bubble Barrier. Then his other effect is that if a crystal beast battles, you contribute this card from the field or hand, and that monster gains, its attack is doubled for that battle. During the damage calculation only, but it's destroyed at the end of the damage step, so it goes into your back row, which kind of sucks. But that's why I like this one, because he's just an honest. I like it a little bit more, and he's a level 4, and he has an 1800 booty, so he's not as bad. And plus, you can get him in the graveyard and do revives. He's a warrior, and he's a rota target. You can rota him. I just realized that, and this one's a spellcaster, so. But yeah, I play I play 2 of each because I think they're okay, but they're not super great. I wish they did a little bit. I wish they did a little something else. And then the last cards we're running, 1 copy of Destrito. This is to make level 7 synchros, which the only one I grabbed was Clearwing, so there's your extra deck. I just set him aside. But yeah, I like running Destrito in here because it gives the deck extra plays and like lets it do other things. So if you see him, you see him. If you don't, you don't. It's okay. And then I run 1 Rainbow Dragon, and because I think it's fun, I run 1 Malefic Rainbow Dragon. This deck is not competitive by any means, but Malefic Rainbow Dragon is better than this card. So like, and you may say, oh, Rainbow Dragon has effects. Yeah, but they can't activate. So this one, you draw this, and you have the other card. You just can summon this, and it's better. And yes, even if you draw both, this card can still activate because it says hand or deck. So, and that's it for the monsters. I don't know how many monsters there are. You guys can count. Anyway, spells. 3 Rainbow Bridge, including a proxy because the dude screwed me on a trade. It's rough. It's a little rough, internet trading. But yeah, so what this does is it just searches a crystal spell or trap. Search a crystal spell or trap. It's awesome. 2 Crystal Bond. What Crystal Bond does is you search a Crystal Beast and then you put a Crystal Beast into your back row, and it's amazing. Such a good card. This is part of the combo this is part of a 2-card combo that puts 4 monsters on board turn 1. So, and I can show off that combo before the video is over. So yeah. Next up, 3 Crystal Beacon. This is the other part of the combo. It's incredible. 1 Crystal Promise. This is a monster reborn from the back row, so that's why we play it. 1 Crystal Release. This is an equip card that I think is okay. It's okay. It gives a Crystal Beast 800 attack, so that's awesome. And then whenever this goes to the graveyard, you get to put a Crystal Beast from your deck into your back row. So helps with that strategy. Then I'm running 2 Ancient City Rainbow Ruins, like an amazing field spell. I think Crystal Beasts have another field spell, but it's really bad. This might be their only one. And if you look, Ancient City and Rainbow Bridge are like related. They look similar. You can see the Rainbow Bridge right there. You can, like, literally, it's a zoom in of this part right here, which I always thought was cool. And then to search the field spell, we got 2 Terraforming, because the field spell isn't super important, but it is nice to have. I'm running 2 Ayers Rock Sunrise. This is a monster reborn specifically for beasts. Basically, it's just to revive the Crystal Beast. Then I'm running an actual monster reborn for stuff. And that's it for the spells. So, a lot of stuff going on here. Finally got a second Ayers Rock Sunrise. I was so happy to get the first one, and then I have a playset now. 2 supers and 1 shatter from the battle pack. So, very nice. For the trap cards, I'm running 4 traps. I'm running 3 Crystal Regeki. These could be Solemns if you really want them to, but I kind of like a little bit of minor disruption. This is okay. It's just a Regeki break. You flip it, you target a card your opponent controls and send a Crystal Beast from your back row to the grave, and then you blow up the card you targeted. So that's what that does. And then I'm running one of the new card. This is Crystal Conclave. It was originally called Crystal Horde, and this card is really awesome. This is probably the best card. Like, this is probably the best card they got out of the set, and out of Flames of Destruction. So what this does is, whenever once per turn, if face-up Crystal Beast monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon 1 Crystal Beast from your deck. Then you can send this card from the field to the graveyard. Then target a Crystal Beast card you control and a card on the field, and return those cards to the hand. So it kind of becomes a compulse. But you can't activate both in the same chain, which sucks. So that way, if it gets targeted for destruction, you can't like be like, all right, I'm gonna put a card back too. So that sucks. But it's better because like you could have Pegasus on board. Pegasus can die in battle, go into the back row, and then special summon Ruby, and then Ruby will summon this and put another card into the back row. So that's why I like this card. I've always liked this card in the OCG, so I'm glad we have it now. Part of me wishes it was a holo, but I'm glad it's not because it doesn't really deserve it. So yeah, and that's it for the deck. This was just a quick little mini deck update, I guess. Because not a whole lot changed. Really the best card that they got out of the new set, in my opinion, is Crystal Conclave, and I like the fact they have an Honest for themselves now. That's nice. Because a lot of GX archetypes are more battle phase focused. I'm not saying these guys are focused on the battle phase, because they really just have a bunch of like generic effects that more focus them on swarming and such. And real quick, I'm just going to show off that 4 cards on the board combo that you can do. You really just need this and this. These are the only 2 cards you need. So what you do is you activate this. Let's zoom out a bit. Alright, so there we go. So you're going to activate, you need these 2 cards in hand. You're going to activate Crystal Bond to search Sapphire and activate Sapphire in the back row, which will be right here. You can just see it popping up. So this goes to the graveyard. And then you're going to normal summon Sapphire. Here, we'll call this the back row. And we'll and this will be our hand up here. That's in our hand. So you're going to normal the Sapphire to set another Sapphire back here. You have 2 cards in your back row, so you can activate Crystal Beacon. Crystal Beacon activates to summon Carbuncle. Carbuncle, this goes to the graveyard. Carbuncle's effect activates to summon both Sapphires from the back row, and we'll just kind of move these out. And then you can just put 2 more cards in your back row. Off of the 2 Sapphire Pegasus. So that's how you do it. That gives you a rank 4 and possibly a Link monster. Like, you can overlay these into Lightning Chidori, which is still okay, I think. I think Lightning Chidori is still a pretty good card. But yeah, so that's how to do it. Or zoom in. Let's put all this up, turn these guys around, make the thing look nice. And yeah, there we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video.